Hello everyone. I'm going to take you all to a tour of World War II. After the end of World War I, where Germany and its allies were defeated, the German encountered a huge humiliation because they felt that they had lost many of their landforms, resources, and the economy was impacted largely. And the Italy felt that they don't get proper share of the land which they had intended. So this led to the rise of nationalism in both Germany and in the Italy. The nationalism Germany was led by Hitler, and the nationalism in Italy was led by Benito Mussolini. And this made Hitler to go on offensive note. He captured Austria and Sudetenland, which is part of Yugoslavia, way back in 1938. And this event did capture the attention of both UK and France, but they felt that if they take any reaction to this event, this would lead to another world war. So they refrained from taking any action. And after this, a pact was signed between Soviet Union and Germany. The pact was called Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Under this pact, it was decided by the two parties that the Poland would be invaded from the western front by Germany, from the eastern front by the USSR or Soviet Union. And after this, the Germany invaded Poland, and Germany invasion of Poland led to the declaration of war by the France and UK on Germany. This officially marks the start of World War I on 1st September 1939. And after the declaration of war, in 1940, the Allies, that is the UK and the France, tried to stop the cargo shipment of ore through Norway from reaching Germany to the military establishments in order to curb their growth of military might. But this led to the invasion of Denmark and Norway by Germany, and they came down and invaded Luxembourg, Netherlands, Belgium, and at last they started invading France. And after the invasion, the creation of Vichy France was done, and all the French colonies were directly brought under the control of Germany. And after all these things, Germany broke the pact signed between Molotov and Ribbentrop Pact, which was signed between the Germany and Soviet Union, and they started invading the part of Poland which now belonged to Soviet Union. And after invading the part of Poland which now belonged to Soviet Union, they started invading Soviet Union, and they captured Stalingrad, and they went up to Moscow. They were stopped at Moscow by the Soviet Union forces, and there was huge battle taking place in Moscow. These are the events that had occurred during the start of World War II. Now let's come to Pacific. Japan wanted to influence the entire Asia because they did not have any natural resources in their own country. They wanted to capture the southern Asia, which had rich natural resources. So they started invading China, and in 1937, the second Sino-Chinese war started. Before that, there was civil war in China, but after the Japan declaration of war on China, these parties who were involved in the civil war joined their hands and started fighting against China. And all these events led to the USA sanctioning against the Japan, because during those times 80% of the oil shipment was given by USA to the Japan. So they stopped that shipment of oil to the Japan, and this led to the bombardment of Pearl Harbor, which was US base then. And after this event, there was huge loss in US base in Pearl Harbor, and this led to the entry of US into World War II. That was in late 1941. After the entry of US in World War II, the Japan, which had upper hand in Southern Asia after capturing the Indonesia, Burma, Malaysia, Singapore, the US forces started attacking in all those colonies of Japan. So US also helped USSR in fighting German, because the USA joined the Allied forces during World War II. And when all these things were happening, Hitler shielded his western frontier so that he can safeguard his area. But the Allies landed in Morocco and Algeria, and they started moving towards Italy, and there was a war between Allies and Axis in Northern Africa, but the Allies had the upper hand in Northern Africa, so they started attacking the Italy from south, and they captured Italy. And this side, the Britain entered France, and it started liberating France. And in the western and in the eastern side, the USSR put out their might in Leningrad, and which was a huge battle where the Germany encountered a huge defeat, and they were moved into their own mainlands, and the whole USSR was taken back by USSR, and they started invading Poland, which was part of Germany. And in all the three sides, from southern side it was attacked by the Allies because they had captured Italy. From the western side, the France was liberated, and the Allies started moving towards Germany. And in the eastern side, the USSR had liberated itself, their lands from the Germany, so they started attacking the Germany from the eastern side. So they were attacking Germany from all the three sides. And by 30th of April 1945, Hitler committed suicide, and on 8th of May 1945, Germany surrendered. That was called V-Day, VE Day. V means Victory Europe Day. And the Japan, which was in the Axis side, did not end their confrontation. They were still fighting, and in order to fasten, or in order to increase the pace of end of World War II, on 6th of August, nuclear bomb was dropped in Hiroshima, and on 9th of August, nuclear bomb was dropped in Nagasaki. And eventually, on 14th of August, Japan surrendered. But the official day of the VJ Day, that is Victory Japan Day, was marked on 2nd of September 1945, and on that day it was declared that World War II had come to an end. So the World War II started from 1st September 1939 and ended on 2nd September 1945. So it last almost for 6 years and 1 day. So this is how the World War II was fought, and the Allies comprised of Britain, France, USA, and eventually USSR also joined the Allies, and the Axis comprised of Italy, Germany, and their supportives. Thank you. I hope I have covered all the topics regarding World War II. If I had missed any important events, please do comment in my comment box. Thank you. Signing off, Karthik.